out, not starting the AI companion, but anyway, this is some training for us for organization. Pretty much is the whole title for everything today. It's all about organization. Um, a lot of people, for my students and those that I help in Goya and other places, they're always asking me, what's a bookmark? How do I use it? What do I do? Yours looks so organized. Trust me, mine is not as organized as I would like it to be. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen relatively quickly. Right. And now you can see my lovely calendar. Now, can everybody see that? You can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. I wasn't sure because let's hide that. There's no green thing around it. So making sure. Anyway, so bookmarks are basically like, well, literally a bookmark. When you were reading chapter books or you needed to, find your place within a book, another book, that's what these are. This will take you to wherever in the big book you need to be. Okay, so I have my work kind of things bookmarked in a folder under daily setup. So this is organized by all of the different jobs that I need to do, like create ads, work on Goya, um, new places for information, logging into my PBS, tools, remarketing, and then a whole bunch of other things that I just hadn't gotten around to putting it where it needs to be. So it's a little trick that I discovered to make all of this, make folders and, move things around a whole heck of a lot easier. So when you're on a page that you want to bookmark, all you'll need to do is to click the star. If it's blue, it worked. If it's not blue, it's not bookmarked. Okay. But on the right side, upper right, underneath your picture says all bookmarks. Click there and then open side panel to see all bookmarks. And then you click there. Now it is nothing more than drag and drop. You can sort. You can make a new folder here, drag it down to where it needs. Or in the bottom, you can see where you can just add the current tab. So it would, in my case, if I click that, it would add my calendar to the top. Now I'm going to remove that. There. Green rugs and green area rugs look really, really good. Okay, and this is, you don't want to unpin it from the toolbar, so you can close it. All bookmarks, open side panel, and then you can see everything that you've got. This is basically it's bookmarks for everything that is under this particular account. Now, I have my personal account, and here's all of those, all bookmarks, open side, and that you still have access. So you have to make sure that you are in the right email account. so that you're sending it to the appropriate people. So it's relatively easy to set that up. I got another way that we'll be talking about in a little bit. But if you've read the chats, Stacy's main chat, my team chat, you'll know that Windows is doing away with support for Windows 10. A lot of us had, and you're still working with Windows 10, either because you didn't want to upgrade or you thought you wouldn't like it or what have you, but Microsoft is taking that out of your hands now. So how do you know what operating system that you're using is the biggest question that I get asked. And it's relatively easy. So if you are on a PC, using Chrome, you need to know whether you're on 10 or 11. And you'll click on Settings, and then System, and then About. And it will tell you, do we have anyone here that's still on Windows 10? Okay, so everybody now is on Windows 11 or are on a Mac, a Chromebook, or you run Linux. I mean, those are basically the ones that we have to worry about. I'll give everybody the link to how to do that, but you need to know. So you actually have two options. The first is, actually you have three. The first one is that if your system is already on Windows 11, you're home free. You don't have to worry about any of this. If you are on Windows 10, you need to be supported equipment or unsupported equipment. Now, if your equipment is supported, go into Windows Update and it will do it automatically for you. You won't have to worry too much about it. Just watch it do its thing. If it's unsupported, you have two options. The first one is to go out and get a new system. Probably would be a good idea anyway, because a lot of places will not allow you to access them anymore, as in Zoom. Zoom will not be enabled or have the ability to run other than on Windows 11 or the, same thing through the different manufacturers. The other is to try to attempt to bypass. Please don't. Do not try to bypass it. I've got a pretty decent back, or history with doing those kinds of things, and I wouldn't even try it. So if it's a choice between one or the other, say for a bit, you've got until December before all of this comes into being. So that'll make easier because you've got a lot of warning about that. Anybody have any questions? Okay. Well, then
Barbara, would you tell us how again, please?
Okay, I'm sorry, tell you again how to. Oh, okay. Are you up? You need it again, Pam. Go ahead and unmute.
Yes,
There
ma'am.
you go. Okay, so I didn't hear what you were asking. So How do you
Are you,
find where it's at?
yes,
Okay, and you're running just a regular computer. It's not an Apple, or a
no,
Chromebook.
it's a notebook, it's a HP.
Perfect. Okay, so you will go to settings
Okay.
and then choose system
Mhm.
and then about, and it will tell you in the about screen.
Okay.
Okay, pretty easy stuff so far. But like I said, if you're running 10, now's the time to save for it, to get a new laptop or a new desktop. Don't do a Chromebook, please.
Barbara, were
Yes,
you were you trying to show the document to do that? Because everybody is only seeing your calendar.
right. No, and that's fine.
Okay,
No, I've got to put it on a document and I'll have that done like
okay,
real quick afterwards.
all good.
Okay, thank you. All right. Any other questions?
I put I put in the chat about how Rory just got someone a really decent 15-inch laptop. I think it was 16 gigabytes of RAM, but it might have been 32. And he did it
Mhm.
on eBay and it was like 221 bucks.
Not bad.
Yeah. He got in at the last minute. He showed it on his study hall. Um, but you can also go to Walmart refurbished if you Google Walmart refurbished. And just make sure it's not a Chromebook and it's got at least 16 gigabytes of RAM and Windows 11 already on it.
And the largest storage that it will come with that you can afford.
Yeah.
So, but you wouldn't need anything, as big as a terabyte. So half a terabyte wouldn't be bad. You'll have trouble filling it up, which is okay. All right, let's see. So the deadline for doing all of this is December. And then you'll be seeing more and more information on how to bypass the programs that say that you're either supported or unsupported. And again, they're going to tell you it's easy, piece of cake. It will entail purchasing a not so inexpensive program that bypasses all the security checks that it, the software will do on the system to make sure that it's supported. Don't fall for it. I mean, for what we use things for here, having an upgrade, especially if you can find a good a deal as what Rory did, that's worth spending a couple $100. Yeah. So, and again, if your system is compatible, like today it's compatible, just follow the steps and upgrade, and then you won't have to worry about it. It'll be all done. Okay, I know that I'm missing something, but if you guys have any questions, raise your
So
hand or go ahead.
you were showing us how to do the add those files on that bookmark. I
Okay,
just don't think I'm following
okay,
exactly.
no
So
problem.
if you wanted to create a new file, how would I go about doing so exactly?
A new file or a new bookmark?
Not a new bookmark, but like I can see where it says daily setups, chat GPT, WhatsApp. How do I create
Okay,
a file? I was like, that's the part I was like, can you show me how
okay.
like
So this part.
it doesn't matter,
So,
like it's just, yeah, so create a new
okay, so
file for me.
this is a new folder for daily setup. So when I
Yes,
click on it, I
folder,
get all
that's
of
what I'm
that.
thinking of.
Oh,
Folder.
all bookmarks on the right. Open side panel. New folder. It is, we'll always add it at the, okay, where did it add it? I put it in as test. Leftovers from bounty hunting days. So, and I just drag and drop it to where I want it.
I just think I missed that part. I was like, you went so fast. Can you do it again?
You betcha. Happy to do so. And I want to see where I put it in here. So drag and drop is as good as your fingers are. And it's in there. I'm just not. Okay, so side panel. Okay, so regular page, all bookmarks. Click it, open side panel, new folder.
Okay.
These are all the ones that are on my bookmark bar. And here they are. That's
Okay. So add
everything.
new folder, go to bookmark bar.
No, when you're creating one, you're just going to click on new folder, put in the name, close it, find it when, because it should go here. So you locate it on here and then just drag it over to where you wanted it. That making sense?
It does. Yes, I got
Okay,
that. So I
cool.
was like, I know that the way that, so why do you have yours set up the way that you do? Because I do know that you have told me that you set, or you do ads for your students.
I did.
So I was like, I would love to see the structure on, how you go about your day.
All right. Well, according to the daily setups, on my calendar. So for example, we have study hall, which we're doing now. Then I go to the AI meeting, feed my face. Sharon is visiting family. I have a BRT. And then I have 2 hours at the end before it's time for me to go to bed so I can do it all again tomorrow. And then I can put anything in here. Okay, so we'll say that I'm going to do marketing. Not that I will be because that's way too late, but when it's time, I can come here to daily setup, go to marketing, and then I do my marketing from 2 separate windows. So the one on the right, I right click and choose open all 6 in a new window, which it does. And then because I've got Windows 11, I have this really cool thing, which is different ways to set your windows up. So you have different types of information. So I want this one in the short side that goes on the right. And then I click daily setup, remarketing, and the left window is nothing but, don't want to do that there. And open up a new tab for me for this time anyway. And then I log into the CRM because I do more in this window than I do in this window. And then I've got voicemail, what I'm supposed to say, the BRT, the 4th of July that he put in. There it goes. All right, so here's the 4th of July for pending PBSs that Roy set up for us. And then here is the messages for V-marketing. Okay, everything that you need to know as far as what, where to put everything, of course, is on this document. So that I'm surprised he got it in 18 pages. So this is how I do my V-marketing. So, of course, I come up to Vortex.
How were you able to, so you went to your daily setups, your V marketing, how are you able to even get it to do your, whatever it said, left and then the right? Like that was amazing because I know I sit here and I personally open up every single one of those every single time. And I was like, but
Okay,
you had it where it just drops it
that's
all.
that's
That's
a
amazing.
great question. Great question. So I've got the main folder, which is daily setups. So that makes it so that I understand that that's where I need to go for pretty much everything that I do for Triple R and my site. Okay, so the first thing that I do, let's alternate way of doing this is to right click. No, I don't want the playground. So right click like in between. There it goes. And then we're going to add a folder. And I want it to go in daily setups. And I'm going to call this test 1 and save. So now I'm going to go back into daily and what did I put it into? Oh, it's not liking me today. Is this just plain not? Oh, here it is. Test 1. Okay. And to add this to the address bar again. Is doing it. Put it into the marketing. Personally, I don't know why this is doing this because I do this every day the exact same way that I'm showing you. So when things aren't looking like they're, no, it's not my data. So anyway, keep playing with it, but you'll want to set it up, by the overall picture and then drill down. So the next layer would be the different areas that you
Can I
work
stop
in.
you? Can I stop you for 1 second, Bob? Sorry.
Huh?
Can I stop you for a second? How did you add it to the address bar? Yeah, I'm not seeing properly. How did you add it to the address bar? Was it a right click and get it there?
Okay.
I'm not
So,
seeing that. Slide
there.
it like that. So,
All right.
so
So you've got this. This is your mark. All marks. And open Subtown. And then new folder.
It's not showing.
no,
Yeah, I know.
that's why I'm not getting that part.
Oh, that's not what we wanted.
Mm.
That's a fun one to look at.
You may want to,
Okay.
there you go.
Uh, Move to all bookmarks. This is how you learn though, is that you play with it. As long as you don't save it, you should be
Mhm.
all right.
Okay. I'll have to play with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's actually, you're saying, yeah, I was trying to work on mine as well as listening with yours. And I was like, okay, yes, I see exactly what you're saying. So how to get
Okay.
it on my bookmark bar. And then if I wanted to add another folder, I just right click, add a new folder into the area that I want it to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha. I
so
mean, I
you
was
see
like,
how like,
I was like, I got exactly what you're saying. So yeah.
okay. So the thing to remember about this is that when you right click, that it comes up and it says add a folder. Otherwise, when you
Mhm.
right click, well, I guess it still comes up with the same, but you don't want to do it right there. Okay, because it pulls up something way different.
Yeah.
So you just make sure that it's between the two, right click, and then add a folder. I can add this particular page again. Clear as mud, right?
No, no, it's a lot clearer. I gotta play with it, that's all.
Okay, not a problem, not a
Thank you.
problem.
And so,
Okay.
so from what I was understanding is like, because everybody has a different, like, so a Mac is different from, uh,
Correct.
all the other, I was like, honestly, I have no idea what other computers there are, but I thought they all worked
Right.
the same. So, um, so what kind of computer do you have?
I have a home built one.
Okay,
So my son and I built this together. So that was really fun,
I bet.
building it. I mean, we've done that plenty of times before. So, but now I have a monitor that's bigger than my old TV. I mean, it's a 40-inch monitor. So I really got spoiled with this system. Really got spoiled. Does everything.
Yeah, because I was like, I know
There's
Rory was,
three.
he says something about not being able to, copy and paste, but I was like, I don't remember. Maybe he says, I don't know, what's an apple exactly?
It's a Macintosh.
Okay, so yes, but I was like,
So
I love being able to.
yeah,
I was like, so I have a Samsung and I can copy and I was like, so I don't know what the difference really
okay.
is. So I copy and paste, and I love that I'm able to save in my backup drives because it actually even saves the color. So I'm like, yes, I got green, I got green. But I know that Rory can't do that. So I was like, okay, so it is definitely different knowing how two different systems work.
Okay, I think I am back. Or did I kick everybody out?
No, you're here.
Oh, okay, because it like, wait a minute. Anyway, there's three types of
Hang
computers.
on. It shut off everybody's videos. Good thing I made Gail and Becca co-hosts.
Yes, thank you very much. Because
But
I
it
was
kicked
like,
back it kicked hosting back to me as I was almost logging off.
that would
So
have
let me
been
give you
fun.
you do have your camera on, Barbara, it says. You may want to just try shutting your camera off, even though we like the beautiful picture.
There we go.
And it'll probably give you more bandwidth.
Okay. No, it's the new provider. So
Yeah. And you do have questions in the chat.
yeah, I see that. Well, Suzanne, this is the easiest way to. Oh, that is the different things that that particular computer works with. So the easiest way to find out what it means is to highlight it, copy it. Let's see. Go to Google. And this is what it's going to bring up. But here's one.
I'm seeing your picture and not share your screen.
Okay, thank you, Nola. Try it again. All right.
Much better.
Cool. So, and here's a bunch of information about exactly what it is. Okay. So it looks like it's got a network card that will work on these bandwidths. It comes with an adapter that you can do both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. So that's relatively a good one. I mean, it's pretty fast. Here's an adapter. So, but anytime you're not sure of what something is, take a minute, open up a Google search window and paste in what it is that you want to know about, and off it goes. Where did you see this particular one at? Correct. So yes, you would need to plug the adapter into the computer, and then you'd be able to connect to a wireless network. Does that make sense? Suzanne, does that make sense? Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So I want to make sure that we have time for what I think was a pretty fun thing, but it also relates into organizing. So we all know that we've got a ton of things that we need to use every single day. We do text messaging, there's the emails that we send out every day. So it's nice to have those things organized. Well, we do organizing through the clipboard. So you put everything into a document and then you enter it into the clipboard from the bottom up rather than from the top down, so that when it shows up in your clipboard, it is in the order that you use it in. So I made a document that has all of the different bits and pieces that I use. And anytime a change was made, I'd have to undo everything and then make the changes and then upload everything again. Pretty pain in the butt. But I made this fun little web app, personal clipboard. I must have hit some wrong numbers because this is some wild colors, but here are the top or the first 3 text messages that we sent. And I can add more and more. But I'm only going to put the things for remarketing in this section. So another section that I could use would be let's put Goya. And there it is. Now, if I didn't like the way that it was spelled, I could just click on delete and it's gone. And everything that's in it is gone. But it's asking anyway. Now let's say that Roy wants to move it. You can move it up. Or you can move it down. And now they're all mixed up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
So what do you mean clipboard? I don't think is that when you,
Control B, Victor, brings up the clipboard. The only thing that this does, that this doesn't do right now, is that if I wanted to.
what if I don't have that? How do I find out if I have that?
You do have it. So
What?
you'll need to activate it. So how to activate clipboard. And you're on 11?
Yes.
Okay. So you go to settings, systems, clipboard. So settings, systems. Oh my head. This is my Monday. I swear. So clipboard. And then you need to click clipboard history to on. And you can clipboard history across your devices.
And so why do you, or why do we use this exactly?
Remarketing in particular. So right there. With the clipboard that comes with Windows, okay, it's Windows key and then V as in Victor once you've enabled it. And then you just click on it and it enters it. Windows key Victor. Put a really big long thing in there. That's all
Oh,
it
so
does.
every time you hit Control C, it stores it
It
there.
copies, correct, but then you have to pin
Amazing.
it. Right. So, but this is something different. This is one that I put together. And you don't have to, the only thing that you have to do other than the old site is that you do have to copy and paste. So you just double click on it, right click, copy, and then type in the guy's first name or their first name and then paste. First name and paste, first name and paste. Okay, when it
That's
comes
pretty
to doing,
cool.
I was pretty excited about it.
I'm very excited. That's that text two where you have to go all the time and copy paste, copy paste.
Yes, I'm putting
Yeah,
the,
that's brilliant. Wow.
oh,
That
thank you.
saves a
You
lot of
made my
time.
day.
Thank you. That saved me a lot of time. I was so irritated because I was in a hurry. I thought there's got to be a better way to do this. It's ridiculous.
And there, as you, well, and I'm still working on it because what I want to do next is I want to make it so that if I click in here, it's going to automatically clip it to the other clipboard that you were seeing and then paste it automatically.
Oh,
So,
to be played with.
but this one you do need
Ooh.
to copy and paste. But
Okay.
So it still works the same way, just Control C and then Control V. No?
correct, correct.
Or is it the
Yeah.
window V? Control C,
So it's
Control.
Control C and Control V will do the very last one that you copy. Okay.
Mm,
So once you've pasted text one in the first one,
right.
then all you need to do after that is go to the next one, type in their first name, and then Windows key V as in Victor, and it'll put it in. Send it off, go to the next one. Send it off, go to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, but you got to remember that when you're doing Windows key V as in Victor, it's only going to have the access to the very last one that you copied.
Okay.
So you do need to be aware. All right, what's another section that, what would we do after we were done with the marketing?
Send a letter, email
Okay,
book.
okay, so those things are already in a system that is the templates that you have set up in
Mm-hmm.
your Gmail.
And email.
You
Mhm.
do, yeah, you do not want to put your templates in here,
No.
okay? Because that kind of defeats the purpose. You want to send it to them in an email. This does not send files,
Right. The
okay?
text too, they
Okay.
would put in there.
Right, but you can put text too in there, okay? But it's telling you, I have sent you an email from my email address, which is whatever your email address is, containing the book. This book is going to show you. So it's telling them that you're sending them a book via email.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
you have, right, so you have those already set up in a template so that you just
Right.
click compose, put in their email address, 3 dots at the bottom of the email screen, choose templates, and pick the template that you need to use.
Right.
Make
Then when you
sense?
go to
And their
text
name.
two, then their name. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Mhm.
Okay, so usually I go around and, or after I'm done with this, I will take and, you know, play with AI for a bit. Okay, so I'm going to add a new section. And then I'm going to AI prompts and add a section.
Oh, that's good.
And then I can, let me find one that I can share. Hide already.
For an ad.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Okay,
I
so
need to mute myself.
these are the two that I created to work for every AI. That is not a one that's specifically only for like images, like Leonardo or Night Cafe or Midjourney. Those are all image generators where you give it a prompt telling them what kind of an image you want, and then it will do its best to create one that fits what you're telling it. So this is Bright Classified Ads. I'm just gonna copy that. You can copy the whole thing. This is, I'm seriously considering putting this into the same kind of thing. But eventually I want to create a dashboard where all the information that you need is stored on your computer rather than having to wait for, if your like internet goes down, you can still access it because all the data is on your computer. It's just the outside that's someplace else. So anyway, to add, I'm going to click down here. I thought I just copied that. I did not. Add item. So this is telling the AI that I want to either enter a target audience, or I'm going to ask the AI to determine from the content that I've given to it. So it does keywords, you give it a word count, headlines, and each of these are a choice. I'm telling it not to use a colon because that's the #1 way of telling that your content is AI instead of AI rewritten. So you don't want the colon character anywhere. Well written, grammatically correct, 8th grade reading level. 5th makes them, feel really bad about, well, that's really, super simple, and they may not catch what you need them to catch. And 8th grade pretty much covers everybody in the United States. So that's why 8th grade is what I chose. The elements are the exact ones that Google uses. Here are the formats. So we got classified ads, social media. You can ask it to make a prompt for each ad, or you can skip it, or you can do a disclaimer. And then until I get this part put into an interface, here's a copy. And we're going to delete that and paste. And there it is. To copy everything that's in here, you just click in it, Control A. Oh, it's going to do that. Another thing to fix, and that's okay. So you highlight it, copy, and then paste it into the AI. But you want to make changes to it so that you have the different questions answered. This will be
That's
getting
so much
updated.
easier.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought the fact that it was more easily moved around so that you can set it up how you do it, and you don't have to search through however many items you have in your regular clipboard. So all feedback is definitely appreciated. So if you can think of anything that, other than clicking on it and have it, automatically post where your cursor is, because that's the next thing that I've got on the list to fix this with. But if there's anything else you think could go into this, I'd appreciate it. So this is going to be offered eventually to everybody. No charge. It's just fun for me to do. Keeps my brain going.
So this is your own
So-
creation.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Put your
the
name
next-
on it, Barb.
No, because once it's, it's freeware. So I'm not
Okay.
I'm not charging anybody for it. So the other one that I thought that I would work on is creating an
So are we gonna
effective
get,
hook.
is
I'm
there
sorry?
something that, is there, we actually get this, or we're creating it ourselves? I mean, is this something that you're gonna send to us? On it?
Oh,
Great.
yes.
Oh,
Uh, and I love it when I try to find things that I just, I think that I have Betty hidden. There we go. Chat.
Thank you so much. This is brilliant.
No
Wow.
problem. There you go. All right. Now, when you open this, you should not have any data in there at all.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna put in, well, I have my clipboard text. I know I had it up here. Ah, here it is. So this is my content for everything that I'm using when I did this. So, and you can put it in any direction, top, bottom, bottom, top, every other one, fill it in, move them around.
Okay.
So I want to send you all this one. That one. So the top one is what it says it is. The second one is what I use in mine to kind of give you an idea. Don't just
Okay.
copy and paste mine in there. Make it, the ones that have to be the same as what Uri has. You just
Right.
make those few changes, like putting your name in and your telephone number and those kind of things, But the other ones that you use, by all means, go for it. Have fun. Says you
Okay.
have to have. Oh, I wonder why. I'll figure out why, and I'll put it into Stacy's main chat.
Okay. So I see the
Okay.
personal.
Right, that's
Okay.
right. That one you should just click on and it should work.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's one other that probably will save you only. And this is where it tells you how to check if your operating system is compatible and how to upgrade it. But again, do not bypass anything if your system is incompatible. There's just so many things that could go wrong with this that it's not worth it. So, Okay, well, I've gone over a couple minutes. I apologize. Has everybody gotten the links? I'll put them in. I'll give it to Stacy as well too.
Yeah, could you, because I'm having a problem getting that right now.
No
So
problem.
that
I'll
would be
be
great if you
happy.
could send in the chat. Thank you so much. This was great, Barbara.
Oh,
You're giving
you're
me a
more than
headache, but it's good.
well, that's okay. I am very proud of giving people headaches. I also stay up late at night to, think up those evil, mean things to do to your students, that make them just kind of zone out.
Wow,
Grown.
very good.
Yeah, I mean, rotten and nasty, those kind of ways. And if you've got any ideas for anything that might fit this type of an interface, because I'm not great at making actual programs yet. So, but I'm getting there. The first time I get one to work, you're gonna hear the hoorays, no matter where you are in the world. Okay, y'all know how to get in touch with me. So any and all questions are welcome.
How do we get in touch with you? Through the Gmail?
Yes,
She's
through Gmail, you can get in touch with me in the main chat for Stacy. And
okay.
I think the other people that are in here, you know how to get in touch with me. But I think we're all on Stacy's, or she's all of our MSI, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right then. You guys, thank you so much for putting up with this, and I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
So
Barbara.
this
Thank you,
actually is the
Barbara.
very
Thank you,
first one.
Barbara.
You're all welcome, and this is the very first one that I've ever created.
Really.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
no, I'm pretty
Yeah.
tickled. So, all right, you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk with you soon.
Okay,
Thank
sounds
you.
good.
Bye.
Have a
Bye.
good one.
Everybody
Thank
have a
you
Bye-bye.
good
very
one.
much.
Mhm.
You're all welcome. Bye
See
bye.
you next